Hey guys, hope you all have been well. I'm filming from a different angle because I just finished taking pictures for Instagram and I didn't want to reset myself. This angle looks horrible right now. I do get questions about my equipment that I use to film videos, and I've never really talked about it, so I'm just gonna make one video. I'm gonna tell you everything that I use, everything. Equipment that I got, disclaimer, I got like in steps. I didn't just buy everything at once. So let's get the video started. And again, if you guys like this makeup look, as always, go ahead and check Instagram out. I will list all the makeup beauty products there for you. And I was just, kind of missed my old extensions that are colored because I've never colored, well, that's a lie. I've colored my hair twice in my life, in high school, and that was it. But I did color these extensions myself. They were literally jet black. Onto the video. So starting off with camera, the first camera and the one that I'm using right now, because the mic on it is awesome, I wanted to give you guys the quality. I know you hear my air conditioner, but it's really hot, so I can't turn it off. But I am using and have always used the Canon T5i. There's so many reviews on this camera. I mean, I think from the T3i up until this point, it's like one of the most used YouTube cameras out there. It takes great photos, it takes great videos, and I think it's fairly easy to use. However, I wanted to get a different camera, something that was lighter, so I got the Sony, what is this called? 6000. Saw a lot of good reviews on it. People are still using this camera and they're saying that it's still one of the best cameras out there, and I agree. It does, what do you call it? Kind of softens the face. It's almost like I have a filter on, and that's not me trying to, make myself look good. It's just the camera. It's just the way it is. I'm so sorry if I wasn't in focus. I'm really far from the camera. Forgive me. So if you would like to look filtered, get yourself this camera. My camera is constantly focusing, trying to get the manual focus to just stay in one place. It takes me forever. I just really want to film this. These are all remote controllers. I have really short arms, so to like click on and off of focusing or to press record, I have to get up and then sit back down, and focusing will just, it's terrible. I have these two from Altura. I think that for photos, I prefer to use them to start my recording, so I don't use these. And I got the one that says for Canon. This is my favorite one. I've had it for so long, and I've only had to change the battery out once, and I just got it from one of those ones that I don't use. I just click on this button here. It starts and stops the recording, and when I want to take pictures, I just switch it to photo, and then I click on it. It gives me a couple seconds to pose, and then it takes the photo. For my memory card, I use the SanDisk. I have two of these. I have one that I'm using right now, and then this one is a backup. I believe this one is 64, but I just get the ones with a lot of memory, so I don't have to constantly upload into my computer and then delete. Like, I can just build on and then delete whenever I want. I'm just gonna talk about batteries. So for this camera that I'm using right now, Canon, I have 2 batteries. And then for the Sony one, I have 3 batteries. Here's why. You never know how long a video is gonna take to film. Sometimes you might just need 30 minutes because you're like on it. And then other times there's different steps to filming, and the worst possible thing is being on a roll and then your camera dies because you don't have battery. So when I invested in this camera, I knew I had to buy an extra battery because everyone just kept saying like, oh, my battery died, and then they come back an hour or 2 later. I'm just like, no, I can't do that. Because literally once I'm done filming, I take all of this off and then I start editing. Lighting, my best friend. When I first started YouTube, I didn't have lighting. I just used natural lighting. My lighting was horrible. I just used whatever was coming through that window. So now, well, it's been a couple years, I use artificial lighting to help in addition to the natural lighting. I don't know if you can see on my walls, don't mind my bed, it's messy. I didn't plan on filming today, but you can see in the background my walls are like this dark, it's very like chocolatey brown, and so any lighting that comes in, it doesn't come as bright because my walls are dark. so I have to use like extra lighting. So I first started off with 2 umbrella lights. It cannot fit in this frame. They are from Pro Photo Studio, and I think the bundle that I got them in, if you're interested, can you guys just leave me a comment and I will direct you to where I got it. Mind you, this is years back, so I don't know if it's still available, but the bundle that I got was so good. So it comes with 2 umbrella lights and you get additional bulbs. They're very easy to manage. You can adjust the height of the stand and you can also adjust the angle of the umbrella. Easy to use. I've never had a problem with it, and it's fluorescent light, so it doesn't come off yellow. If I'm ever yellow, it was just my camera setting and me trying to manually fix it. So I oftentimes think like my swatch videos on lip products could have been so much better if I just put it on this setting. Since then, it might be 2 years at this point. I don't exactly know. I finally invested on the Diva ring light. I was ready to purchase it, and for some time I think they stopped making it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they stopped. So what I'm using right now, I'm just using the ring light, and sometimes when the lighting outside is really good, I just use the ring light. It takes a lot to fit 3 artificial lights in a small room, and I'm doing this by myself. But lastly, before I go, I do want to share what lenses I use. And for Canon, since I got this lens, I've just used this lens. 1 to 2.8 STM 25mm lens. I'm just reading whatever is on the camera. I don't know, because it says 25mm and 24mm. If memory serves me right, gosh, I used to know this stuff. STM means you don't hear the focusing, like the retraction of the lens. For this one, I just got the one that came with the bundle. Gosh, I have no idea how to read cameras. Anyways, it says 3.5 to 5.7 and then 16-50. This kind. That's the kind of lens I have. Okay guys, that concludes this video. So again, I just wanted to share with you what I use. If you guys want any specifics, please let me know, because I would have to research it. A lot of these things I got a while back, so I have to fiddle in my emails and from there try and locate if it's still available. But for those of you that have been wondering about my setup, this is what I use. It's very typical. I watched a bunch of YouTube videos, what cameras are best, what artificial lighting is good for beauty videos and things like that. So that's what I suggest. Probably watch more updated versions of videos, because a lot of what I watched was years back. Also, what I like to do is watch videos and see the quality of the video and be like, that's the quality I want. And then I see if they have any description of what cameras they use, or you can watch camera reviews. That's also really good, which is how I ended up getting that camera. Really good one, by the way. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Again, I try to be as helpful as I can be, but the best I can do is just share them with you, and then let me know if you need more information. I will get them to you the best I can, as I always do. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys did, go ahead and click the subscribe button down below. It's red. And if you guys like this makeup look, I know that summer is over, but it's still summer here, regardless of the fact that it's rainy. It's still summer. It's really hot. I got inspired by Victoria's Secret because I was watching so many of like past runways. I was like, man, I want to be a light, fun, bubbly summer color, brownish blonde. I don't know what color this is. Caramel. Sandy caramel. Anyways, makeup look will be on Instagram, and I will list all the makeup beauty products for you there if you're interested in using it. And with that said, I hope you guys are all doing well, taking really good care of yourselves. I will see you all next time. Bye.